So it's really interesting, these videos sometimes, because I don't always necessarily know what it is I'm supposed to talk about, and I just stopped me mid-sentence in my last video because it didn't feel right. So I have so much to say. There's so many things that I feel people need to know, deserve to hear, whatever that means. I think one thing I definitely feel called to share, because I've had this burning desire for a while now, is when I am in a situation where I feel like I am being attacked, emotionally, verbally, psychologically, physically, whatever it looks like. But when I feel attacked, I'm going to say have felt, because I don't feel like that anymore. When I have felt like that in the past, mindfulness has helped a lot. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the ability to be in the present moment. It is not necessarily, I'm going to sit in a specific spot and meditate. Meditation is great. It's a good spiritual practice. I do it often, all the time. Mindfulness and meditation, though, are also very similar. Okay? Because meditation is being mindful because you're being in the present with your breath. I think I would love people to know that there are different forms of meditation. Like, for example, right now, I'm sitting in front of my window and I'm watching the deer in our backyard. And I do this often, actually. Especially like, there's this one that is being super cute and playing, by the way, so it's hard for me not to at least entertain. So sometimes, like, I'll have those moments in my life where I'm like, I don't know what to do, especially with COVID, right? Because we're all a lot of people are sheltering in place or whatever it is you want to call it, right? And I feel like I'm rambling, but I'm going to just go with spirit and center myself because I don't want to ramble. Mindfulness can be, I'm going to do the dishes and focus on the dishes. I'm going to, actually, I read this from a Thich Nhat Hanh. I'm sorry, I always have a very difficult time saying his name, but I read a book of his on the art of mindfulness. Anyways, and so it talks about doing the dishes because you're doing the dishes, not because you're trying to rush and do the dishes because you want dessert or you want to rush to do the dishes because you want them done. And so you're doing them and you're thinking about 15,000 other things. The next thing you know, you got water over the place and blah, 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 whatever. When you wash the dishes, you're focusing on the water, the feel, the texture, the dish in your hand, or if you're rinsing it and then putting it in the dishwasher, whatever it looks like for you. So that's a way of mindfulness, right? Another way of mindfulness is, let's say you're sitting in the car and you got someone that's meh in your face, and you're like, dude, I just went out of this car and you can't get anywhere. Because I've had, watching the clouds or the birds or the trees or the cars that go by. Because what mindfulness does, really, guys, is it gets us out of our body. Because our body, when it gets activated, doesn't know the difference between what's safe or not. Ego is designed to keep us safe. Ego understands society. Ego remembers things from our past that says, oh, this feels the same. So we're going to act the same. We're going to get scared and our body gets activated, right? You know, nauseous, anxious, racy thoughts. You want to beat somebody up or whatever. Not literally, but like you're just like, oh my God, just in frustration, you know, kind of thing. When you come back to the present moment, look at things around you. Colors, sights, sounds. Our five senses, 5 in my face, but 5 are very powerful. And they can help bring your body back to balance, because when our emotions are activated, our body is activated, what it's telling us is we're off whack. Because we should be able to just kind of ebb and flow with life. And I'm really mesmerized by these deer. I should probably walk somewhere else, but whatever, they're beautiful. Anyways, so I'm going to kind of recap because I feel like I'm going all over the place. Mindfulness is the ability to be present with the moment. The moment is your breath. It is the sights. It is the sounds. It is laughing. It is maybe crying sometimes. But the present moment is safe. The present moment is literally, guys, what we have. Yesterday or what happened like an hour ago and what's about to happen 2 minutes from now or after I end this video, so to speak, doesn't matter. It's not here. What's here is presence. Right now, in this moment, I am doing a video talking about mindfulness and being present, and I'm being present with it. Mindfulness can be practiced brushing your teeth, right? You're just brushing your teeth. You're putting your toothpaste on. I'm telling you, if you wake up anxious in the morning and you sit there and you're like in your mind, or you can say it out loud, whichever kind of feels right for you. You can say, I'm picking up my toothbrush. I'm putting water on it. I'm opening the toothpaste. I'm squeezing the toothpaste. And next thing you know, like when you're talking to yourself, each point that you're doing, because as you're doing that, you're paying attention to what is right in front of you. So when you're doing that, then you're suddenly what you were anxious about doesn't matter. And here's a fun fact that I actually read or whatever recently. 80% of our thoughts are the same thoughts that we had yesterday and the day before and the day before that and the day before that. So the mind just goes. That's what it does. I think I'll definitely do a couple more, more videos on mindfulness or whatever, but please ask me any questions that you have about mindfulness. There's tons of resources out there. But mindfulness has helped me to gain control of the emotions that otherwise feel out of control, so I can start making decisions that feel right for me and not based on my emotional body. So with that, I'm going to part. Peace, love, sunshine always. And please, if you guys can help me get my message out, that would be fantastic. Subscribe, comment, whatever it is that we have to do to help the YouTube algorithm so people find this. But I love you guys all so much, and know that you have the power within to heal yourself from the inside out. I love you. Mwah.